Hello guys. So coming to the today's video, let's discuss about cyclostomes. So all the fishes which are having circular mouth comes under the cyclostomes. Circular mouth unna fishes anni fishes ni we have included under cyclostomes. So coming to the general characteristics, so the cyclostomes body is generally long, rounded, and eel-like body will be present, and they'll be having the median fish with cartilaginous fin rays are present. And if you see the skin of the cyclostomes, it is soft, it is smooth, and it will be consisting of mucus glands and matter. So there are no scales. The skin generally slippery ga ఉంటుంది. అంటే if you try to hold the fish slippery ga ఇట్లా slimy ga ఉంటుంది, so that easily it can escape అనమాట. So that is the main thing of cyclostomes. And if you see the trunk and tail muscles, they are segmented into myotomes and consisting of endoskeleton, which is cartilaginous, and they'll be having the notochord, which is persistent throughout their life. And all the cyclostomes are agnathas, that is they have no jaws. Coming to the mouth, it is ventral in position, circular mouth. ఇప్పుడు స్టార్టింగ్ లో చెప్పాను, all the organisms with circular mouth comes under cyclostomes. And suctorial in nature, so ఏదైనా ఫుడ్ ని కానీ సక్ చేసుకోవడం ద్వారా food will be entering into the mouth. So this is that due to the circular mouth, the class name cyclostomata. Cyclos boleto circular, stoma ante mouth. Coming to the nostril, it is single and median nostril is present, and they'll be having complete digestive system without stomach, and they'll be having the gills with 5 to 10 pairs. And it consists of heart with two chambers, that is one will be auricle, one will be ventricle, and with a conus arteriosus at the anterior in positions. And it will be having the blood with leukocytes and nucleated erythrocytes will be there, and WPCs and RBCs are present. And they are poikilothermic animals, and they will generally maintain the constant temperature with the external medium. For example, ఆ ఫిష్ ఉన్న మీడియాలో ఇఫ్ ద టెంపరేచర్ ఇస్ వెరీ హై, సో ద ఇంటర్నల్ బాడీ టెంపరేచర్ కూడా వెరీ హైలో ఉంటుంది. ఇఫ్ ద సరౌండింగ్ వాటర్ టెంపరేచర్ ఇస్ బిట్ కూల్, సో ఇంటర్నల్ టెంపరేచర్ విల్ ఆల్సో బి బిట్ కూల్. అంటే బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ టెంపరేచర్ ఇంటర్నల్ టెంపరేచర్ అనేది వేరీ అవుతుంది. సో దోస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ యానిమల్స్ వి కాల్ ఇట్ as poikilotherms. Coming to the nervous system, 8 to 10 pairs of cranial nerves are present, and male and female cyclostomes are different, that is sexes are separate, and they'll be having the male gametes, male gonads, female gonads without the gonoducts. Coming to the fertilization, it is external fertilization, and development will be either direct development without any larval stages, and if the development is indirect, there will be prolonged larval stages will be present. So coming to the classification of the cyclostomes, 50 species have been identified, and they have made this into two major divisions. One is petromyzontiforms, and next is myxiniforms. So let's see about separate petromyzoniforms and myxiniforms along with the diagram. Yeah. So this is the petromyzontiforms. Petros means stone, myzon means suck. Next, so all the lampreys are included under petromyzontiforms. So this is the diagram of Petromyzon marinus. Go through the diagram once. And mouth will be ventral in position. So this is the mouth, which is ventral in position, and suctorial with rasping tongue will be there, and horny teeth are present. So rasping tongue is nothing but the teeth will be present on the tongue, so that the tongue can open and capture the prey. And they have 7 pairs of gill pouches and gill slits, which open to a separate respiratory pharynx. Done. So each gill slit or gill pouch will open into a separate pharynx. Next, dorsal fin is very well developed. So this is the dorsal fin. This is the first, and this is the second dorsal fin. Ears will be having 2 semicircular canals. And if you see the X of this petromyzontiforms, they are small. Coming to the development, it is indirect development with a long larval stage will be present, and this petromyzontic forms or lampreys will be staying both in marine water and fresh water. So this is the diagram of petromyzon, where you can see the buccal cavity, nostril, head, eye. So these are all the gill opening apertures. So this is the trunk part. These two are the dorsal fins. This is the caudal fin, and this is the tail part. This is the cloaca, and this is the urinogenital aperture or urinogenital papillae. Coming to the second division, that is mexeniform. So this is the diagram of mexen. So all the hackfishes will be comes under the mexeniforms, and they are exclusively marine. So previously we have seen petromyzon forms. So avemo anni either fresh water, either marine water. But mixin will be staying only in the marine water. Coming to the mouth, they will be having the terminal mouth. Petromyzon or mouth is ventral mouth. Mexeniforms lo mouth is terminal, and you can see the 8 small tentacles will be there. So these are all the tentacles. So generally tentacles are generally for the purpose of tactile organ laga function చేస్తుంది. At the same time food capturing ki or food gathering ki helpful అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. And they have very few teeth, and there will be no buccal funnel. And if you see the nostril, it is terminal. So generally nostril ఈ పొజిషన్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది మనకి. In front of the eye you can see the nostril, and they'll be having 6 to 4 pairs of gill pouches and gill slits will be there, and all these gills will be opening through a single opening, which we call it as single external gill opening అంటాము. సో petromyzon లో ఏంటి, ఈచ్ పేర్ ఆఫ్ గిల్ స్లిట్ అనేది ఒక సపరేట్ ఓపెనింగ్ ఉంటుంది. లైక్ 7 ఉంటే 7 ఓపెనింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి. బట్ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ ఎన్ని పేర్స్ ఉన్నా ఫ్రమ్ బిట్వీన్ టు 6 to 14 all will be opened out by a single opening అన్నమాట. And if you see, there is no dorsal fin present, so dorsal fin is absent, and ear will be having one semicircular canal. So petromyzon లో two semicircular canals ఉంటాయి. Next, eggs are few and they are large. So if you see the petromyzoniforms, eggs will be very small, and very huge number of eggs will be produced in petromyzons. So mixella, it is opposite. Few eggs which are larger in size. Coming to the development, which is direct, no larval stages will be present. Petromyzon lo larval stage will be there, which will be prolonged for a longer period of time. Again, all are marine, already we have discussed. So all the hackfishes will be comes under this mixeniforms. So this is about the cyclostomes, petromyzontiforms, mixeniforms, and these are the general characteristics. Done. So you can draw the diagram, and ఈ general characteristics లో రాసిన పాయింట్స్ కూడా మనం ఇక్కడ include చేయొచ్చు if they are similar for both. So I have just given you the differences. What's the difference between petromyzon mixeniforms ki differences ఇచ్చాను. So hope you like the video. Thank you.